and Destiny
bring your morning announcements
on WDMS News.
Today is Friday, February 5th, 2016, A-Day. Now for Today in History.
Here's a look at this day in history. February 5th.
In 1778, South Carolina was the first state to ratify the Articles of Confederation. In 1937, FDR proposed a law to increase the number of Supreme Court justices, but Congress would not go along with what critics called an attempt to pack the court with judges sympathetic to the New Deal. On this day in 2002, a federal grand jury indicted the man known as the American Taliban, John Walker Lynn, charging he was trained by Al-Qaeda and conspired to kill Americans. And on this day in 1994, Medgar Evers' murderer faced justice after some 31 years. Byron De La Beckwith had been charged in 1963. Two all-white juries ended in mistrials. But when a guard claimed Beckwith bragged about the murder, a third trial sentenced him to life in prison. And that's this day.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible in Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated.
Today's math problem is, what is the average weekly earnings for all categories? Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it.
Now here's Rachel with today's weather.
It was 31 degrees this morning. It will be mostly cloudy and breezy today with a high of 44 degrees. Here's weather for the remainder of the week. Now for the sports report. Everyone is preparing for the Super Bowl that has scheduled kickoff for 6:30 p.m. this Sunday. It will be Carolina against the Denver Broncos. Will you be watching for the football or the commercials and the halftime show? Lady Gaga will be singing the national anthem. Now back to you, Destiny and Demetrius.
Thank you, Rachel. Word of the day.
Today our word is immobilized. The traffic in the park was immobilized when three bears sat down in the middle of the road. Can you determine what immobilized means? Once again, today's word of the day is immobilized.
Now here's a message from Miss Nugent.
Good morning, DMS. Last night our Owls played against Deep Creek Middle. The boys started off the night with a slow start but fought back, going point for point with the other team and actually tied up the game. As the clock was winding down, everyone in the gym was holding their breath waiting for another buzzer beater like we saw on Tuesday, but this time it didn't quite happen. The boys played a very close game and only lost by 3 points. But notable performances were from Javon with 17 points and 4 steals. Mike had 8 points, 4 rebounds, and Quincy had 12 points and 1 steal. The girls also played a tough game with highlights from Tiana with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Chanel had a basket. Rachel had 2 steals and 2 rebounds. Alicia, France, and Lovely each had a rebound. Nikira led the team on 2 steals, and Shay also had 2 rebounds. Please join us on Tuesday for our final home game against our biggest friendly rivalry against Halliburton. It's going to be a great game against 2 Dundalk schools, and we really need your support to show your DMS Owl pride. See you there.
Thank you, Miss Nugent.
Attention DMS students, an exciting new incentive is coming. Do you like playing team troop at Cook Games? How about competing against your friends? What if you were doing these things during the last period of a school day on a Friday? As you all know, map testing is quickly approaching. You will be taking the map test to see how much you've learned since the beginning of school next week. The incentive will be for students who hit their growth targets and show good test-taking skills. As long as you do these things, you will be invited. There are no restrictions based on SIRs or hoots. You only need to hit your targets and practice good test-taking skills. Today we are honoring Harriet Tubman. She was born in 1820. After escaping slavery, she helped free over 300 slaves by using the Underground Railroad. She died on March 10th, 1913.
Hey DMS students, do you want to help your neighbors to have a better environment? If so, help. All you need to do is go around in your neighborhood with your neighbors to clean up for 15 minutes. Then you go onto the website, which is on the flyers all around the school, to record your work that you have done. Also, the school could win $4,000 for cleaning up more than any other school. And you could get some service learning hours. If you don't know what service learning hours are, they help you get into a great high school and college. Now here's the college spotlight interview for this week.
Where did you go to college?
I went to Slippery Rock University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
What degrees do you have?
I have a bachelor's in music education and with a major in vocal performance and a minor in piano performance.
What made you want this degree?
I had an amazing choir teacher in high school who helped me decide that I wanted to be able to sing and play piano all day and pass along my love of music to everyone else.
What is your favorite college memory?
Probably getting to travel all over the place and perform. I got to live in London and perform musical theater. I got to perform this world premiere of this work at Carnegie Hall in New York City. So I really got to go all over the world to perform music.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Destiny with a few words of wisdom. How many of you have heard the expression, a fair weather friend? A fair weather friend is friendly when things are going well, but not when things get tough. Actually, if you think about it, a fair weather friend is not a friend at all. Listen to what John Winthrop has to say about friendship. We must strengthen and comfort each other. We must love one another. We must rejoice together, mourn together, labor and suffer together. In other words, real friends stick together through the good times and the bad. They celebrate when things are wonderful and work together and work through problems when times are tough. If you have a friend who sticks by you through difficult times, count yourself lucky, and then take the time today and thank him or her for being a true friend. With something to think about, this is Destiny. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Now here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Team DMS. I'd like to begin by sharing with you our character education schedule that we are going to be starting after announcements. Again, character education schedule. Please take a note of that, please. Morning again, Team DMS. On Monday, you will be getting your report cards at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, we will be dismissing back to homeroom so you can receive your second quarter grades. Next Thursday and Friday will be our honor roll breakfast where we will recognize our students who demonstrated excellence. Although we did decrease about 7 or 8% from the first quarter to the second quarter in honor roll and straight A's, I'm confident that the third quarter all students can master and be ready for the honor roll. Again, it starts with bringing your A game to school each and every day. Another reminder, students, I can't emphasize the importance of the MAP testing that you're going to be starting to take on Monday. It's important that you get a good night's rest. You also have a well-balanced breakfast at home and you eat your breakfast here. And again, you put forth your best effort. This is an important test to determine how much growth you made by the midway point of the year. For your teachers, for the school, we use this to make decisions, school-wide decisions. And also we use this to help to determine what classes you're able to take for the upcoming school year. So it's important that you put forth your best effort. We want to demonstrate again with you bringing your A game, excellent attendance, a positive attitude, and applying yourself. And as part of Team DMS, we'll do whatever it takes to educate and inspire you to become a globally competitive graduate. Have a wonderful day and a great weekend.
This is Destiny.
And Demetrius.
Have a fabulous Friday. As you've been hearing us announce, next week we are starting the MAP test. Therefore, we will be looking at test-taking strategies in our character education lesson today. Let's begin with this video. In 1 moment.